Imagine a cool morning in Frosinone, in the Campania region, in 475 AD. The gentle breeze marked the beginning of a day that seemed ordinary, but would become significant for the history of the Church. In this context, Hormisdas was born, in a period when the Western Roman Empire was already facing its final years. Hormisdas grew up and stood out as one of the most respected leaders of the Catholic Church. As time went on, Hormisdas served as a deacon in Rome. Widowed and father of Silverius, future pope, Hormisdas devoted himself to the service of the Church and the promotion of peace. He was recognized for his intelligence and negotiating skills, characteristics that would become essential during his pontificate. After the death of Pope Symmachus in July 514, Hormisdas was elected pope. His leadership began amid two major schisms that threatened ecclesiastical unity: the Laurentian and the Achaean schisms. The first, as a consequence of the action of the antipope Lawrence, was met by Hormisdas with a willingness to dialogue, seeking to reintegrate the followers of Lawrence and re-establish communion. The Achaean Schism, initiated by the Patriarch Acacius of Constantinople in 484, represented an even greater challenge. The division between the Church of the East and that of Rome persisted due to the refusal on the part of the Orient to accept the Council of Chalcedon. To overcome the impasse, Hormisdas drew up the Formula of Hormisda, a declaration of faith that helped to re-establish unity and reaffirm the role of the Pope as a spiritual reference in that context. At the heart of the formula is the conviction that the See of Rome is the chair of Peter, the one who received from Christ the keys of the kingdom of heaven. According to Hormisdas, it was to Peter that the Lord promised that his faith would never fail. Accepting this truth was to recognize that communion with the Church is only full when one is united to the successor of Peter. Thus, the formula called for the explicit condemnation of ancient heretics, such as Nestorius and Eutyches, and of all those who departed from the right doctrine, including those who opposed Pope Leo the Great, whose dogmatic letter had been acclaimed at the Council of Chalcedon. Centuries before the definition of the dogma of papal infallibility, this document pointed in the same direction. During his pontificate, Hormisdas witnessed another important event: the founding of the Benedictine order by Benedict of Nursia. This period was marked by important changes in spiritual life, and Hormisdas supported the emergence of new forms of religious living. Another significant moment of his papacy was the end of the persecutions promoted by the Vandals in North Africa in the last years of his life. This relief allowed greater stability for the Christian communities in the region. Hormisdas died on the 6th of August, 523, and was buried in St. Peter's Basilica. His papacy was marked by diplomacy and commitment to promoting unity. The example of Saint Hormisdas shows how leadership can be exercised from dialogue and the willingness to build bridges. He teaches that the strength of a leader lies in the ability to listen, understand, and promote peaceful solutions, even in the face of difficulties. O God, who has chosen Saint Hormisdas to be your vicar on earth and confirmed her faith in the unity of the Church, grant us through her intercession the grace to persevere in the faith and to promote unity among all Christians. Inspire our religious leaders with wisdom and courage to lead your people on the path of salvation. Grant us the grace of living in peace and harmony, following the example of Saint Hormisdas, who dedicated his life to the defense of the truth and unity in the Church. If you like to know more about the life of Saint Hormisdas, please leave your like and share the video so that more people can access these stories. Subscribe to the Aurora Veritatis channel to receive new content about the lives of the saints. Until the next video.